Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and we are north of Seattle, and I've been looking for a neat big old truck since we sold the meat truck a while ago. So we found a gentleman that collects big old, well, old Ford trucks in general, but big old Ford trucks. And we want to see what you guys think I should pick up out of this collection. So let's just go down the used truck lot and see what we can find. You can see we're in like heaven.
That's a 65 factory ordered F600 railroad crew cab. Got Road to the Future, I think it was exactly.
Yeah.
Road of the Future still on the door.
Road to the Future on the door with the little skeleton.
That's the original owner. I collect those also.
Original owners. So you can see this has got like the, I guess, door and a half. It's like a half door, if you will. But
And this
It's
one,
gotta be pretty rare. Very hard to find one in an F600.
ah, yeah. And then the one next to it here is
It's a 66 F350 factory ordered two-door crew cab, full size.
wow.
That one's kind of a holy grail one to me. Like numbers perfect.
Oh, no kidding. And we have just a steak body.
Big old F4.
Yeah. And this is Mercury, so this is obviously unusual. It's at 47, right?
Yep. It's a 2-ton.
2-ton, holy crap. And did you go to Canada to get this one?
That one came from the same spot as the 47 COE. Those were both frozen in the middle of Plentywood, Montana.
No
Mercury
kidding.
was frozen in ice. I had to get it out of just middle of nowhere.
Wow. And you got a cab over on a cab over.
That thing's a patina perfection. Super beautiful when it's all wet. 48 F6.
Yeah,
Stainless grills, real nice on it.
man. And did the blue one come? Did both the cab overs come from the same place? Or?
No,
Okay.
I just like stacking them.
Yeah. Well, why not? And then the Briggs electric truck.
That was the original Spokane post-hole electric digging truck.
I got that right. I saw the drill rig on the back.
Nice.
Big old unit. There's a Chevrolet Straight 6 that just turned into a waterfall. It's so locked up from water getting in rust. That one's a Marmon Harrington 4x4 conversion truck.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Real high gearing. Top out somewhere around like 45, 50 maybe.
This one here is four-wheel drive.
Yeah, that's the only 63 that's here. That one's got nothing in it at the moment, but I guess there was a Cummins in it.
Oh wow.
That one's kind of a rare one as they come. It's a 51 F3, 3/4 ton with the bed. And this truck is actually the 442nd truck off the assembly line out of California.
Wow.
Got some zeros in its serial number.
That's cool.
This guy
Okay.
actually runs and drives.
This tanker truck, no kidding.
52 year for ending of the grill, but late bloomer, tagged 53 on the title.
Okay.
F5 deluxe cab, fuel tanker. Got a full pumper and meter just like a gas pump inside
Yeah.
that drawer.
Oh, inside here?
You'll have to tug it real hard and turn it
We'll leave it.
into work, but yeah.
You see the little the gauge there, the little stick
yeah.
with the engraved.
So you can see how
carved
full the
rather.
tank is.
Yeah.
That's neat.
This one runs and runs.
Yep, runs and moves.
Oh, that's awesome.
See, we were talking about a tank for the shop. We just buy a tanker.
Yeah.
I'd assume that tank probably needs to be
Yeah, but
sandblasted.
A little bit.
filling that tank would cost more than a couple of these trucks.
This one's a unibody like the other one up there, but it's got the wraparound back window.
Oh yeah.
Special option.
Yeah, yeah. That's cool. You don't see many of them. All these trucks rotted to the ground in our part of the world, so it's neat to see.
Yeah.
Really neat to see.
Navy Department F700 was a fuel tanker, exhaust right out the front, so it's far away from
Yeah.
making any spark shows early 4th of July.
Wow. Yeah, I love the cabs on them. Pretty cool.
This is what you need for a daily.
That one's normally on tracks. I have a set of tracks for it that were ran in the Seattle Kingdom.
Really?
It was torn down back in the monster truck days. The tracks came off a early Polar truck called Santanimal. And I have Polaroid photos of a guy who was there the day the tracks were on it. They rolled it out for the first time. The track flipped around, inverted, crushed the bed, shut the stadium down for hours. And I can see Bigfoot number 1 or 2 running around in the background.
Oh, that's so rad.
This thing's cool.
Tilt nose front end. It's on stacked frames, so it has no lift but 39.5s. So the transfer case is pretty low to the ground.
Oh yeah, look at
Probably an old Poland
Mike. Check the
truck.
frame out. How tall? Look how tall the frame is with the stack frame. It is plated right over it. Holy crap!
Something I would have done, but it came that way. And
That's crazy. Yeah, like in the back, it's like this tall with
yeah.
a giant plate over it.
Oh, I wonder how much that thing weighs.
oh my god, a little bit.
Look under that, Kenny. Look how crazy that frame
2
is.
full frames on there, all the crossover.
It's like 2.5 feet tall frame.
That's a monster.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that thing ever flexing, huh?
Dude, the
Yeah.
plate, the
And then it's
plate
got-
on that's like,
3/4 ton axle, so I'm like, yeah.
I
Wow.
think it's a monster.
oh my god.
This one's a pretty rare little unit. It's a 41 Federal Military COE 4x4. Would have had a crane on the back.
Oh,
Be an old bomb hauler.
Wow.
You actually sit the transmissions under your butt.
Do you have the grill for it? Or they bring up?
No, somebody stole the radiator and grill back in the day.
Oh man.
Radiator, hard to find. Grill was actually just round bent rebar.
Yeah.
There was like on top of the mountain.
This one's super cool.
That one's got that original Forest Service Street color still in the inside cab. It's tagged for the Forest Service in California still. And it went up to Oregon, Elk Creek, to be a quick attack fire truck.
Look at that dash, man.
Yeah, I
that
know.
green is so killer. I love that green. So what's this was most of these forestry trucks and stuff were the ones that got the double cab, if you want to, or whatever the terminology
Yeah,
was.
this one's got a specific classification manual that comes with it, specific to the box and the hose water pump reels that get on the back.
Oh, okay.
Fire company just took it over and made it used for a little quick attack unit.
Wow.
PTO, 20,000 pound winch on it.
Yeah, that's cool.
This one's gonna get a better carb, but besides that, runs, drives beautiful. Power steering, 2-speed shift, rear end.
So which one do you think we're gonna buy?
I like all of these, but you can't fit a hot rod in the back of it. We already picked it out ahead of time, but
Shh, don't tell them that.
so we'll get over this one and show you guys, tell you the background on this one.
65 F600, real unique packaged bed truck. Just came from Chicago. Still got the paint brushes laying in it and the sides, and original owner. Guy's company shut down, and guy from Seattle bought it from there. Had it in his garage for a really long time, and he didn't ever use it. He just drove it down to the gas station, filled it up, drove it back for enjoyment. He had 50,000 cardboard boxes in the back, wrapped in canvas bags, stacked way above it. Just wasn't going anywhere, seeing daylight pretty much. And
But he did, the previous owner did a bunch of work to it, you mentioned, the brakes and...
yeah, about $3,000 and absolutely all new brake lines, hardware, update, booster, everything. And the brakes on this thing are ridiculous. If you tap the brakes, it'll remove your spine and throw it on the dash for you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
But you think that this thing was actually, obviously you're knowledgeable in these big trucks, and you think this was not a fire truck? That's what everybody would mention in the video. I'm sure if we didn't say this, it was a custom-built, purpose-built bed. You would say.
I do think so. I've seen fire trucks that have certain type of lines and bends of that box, but it doesn't quite call out to me as
Yeah.
it's just a there's so many companies back in the day. If somebody wanted something unique, it's totally possible. There is a couple one-off weird bodies and boxes. And
It's unique. The bed is what if we walk around
Yeah, let's
here.
show them where we're going to put the hot rods.
So the bed is, when we were measuring, it was what, about a little over 7 foot wide in the back here.
yep, 7 foot 2 inches. I think that's on the inboard side, maybe.
Right. So it's right around 7 foot. It seems, we could just see. So, and then I think it was like 13.5 feet or a little under long in here. And I guess they put metal in over the wood to help support everything.
Yeah, this is all wood under here.
Yeah, and then there's diamond plate over top of like treated planks or whatever. And then, I'm gonna put this, how do I plan it here? So there is, I actually want to kind of set these on just because. So there's these, have you tried setting these on at all?
I think one I did.
I don't know where this one would go.
Probably in the
I think
back.
there's definitely, they know their place probably.
So there's this, and there's a canopy that came with it.
It is flexed in the yard right now, so
Yeah.
it also might not be.
But anyways, so you can see that it's got all these bows that sit, and then there's a canopy that came with it that goes over top to cover it in, which is pretty cool. But it's kind of neat how deep the bed is on it. So like a little channeled hot rod, you'd almost not see the roof of it. But very, very cool.
Or these days, just fill a whole fuel tank, so you maybe have to stop twice at the gas stations to refill them.
It's awesome. Sweet. Well, let's see how it runs. Is
That side of the seat kind of sucks.
choke here under the flash? Where the hell is the
You
choke
probably
at?
need to choke in, actually, you won't even need it.
Oh, okay.
Just literally
Is it neutral?
one pump.
Okay. It's in neutral. Ready? Oh! Got the blower motor on. Where the hell is the blower motor at? Air?
Vent.
Fan.
There you go.
Is that it? Alright. Pull for heat. There we go. Off. Alright, ready?
Man, it's like half cranked, fired right up.
I can let
A lot of room for a turbo diesel.
Cool with a Ford right now, man.
yeah, like the windows. Just, it's like new.
Yo, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I like that with these big trucks. A lot of them, they weren't driven that much. They were like, you know,
I
around.
like to take everything this has got and go put it on that crew cab.
Yeah.
Even though that's not the build plan for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that hood's shut all the way. Dude, that's a heavy door.
Love it. Dude, this thing's cool as hell. Where do I go?
Which way should he go?
I'm not going down that big ass hill, I know that.
Just watch, see the cap there?
Am I spinning? think I put it in second gear too quick. It was like no balls. All right, so what's next? So we were able to purchase the truck, and we're going to be working with the current owner to get it shipped back to Pennsylvania. And basically, since we sold the meat truck, I've been looking for something that is unique but bigger than the meat truck, that we could actually put a hot rod in, or we could put parts in, and this thing is pretty much exactly what we've been looking for. So we're really excited. So when we get this thing back, we can obviously go through it. It hasn't been driven a lot in a number of years, so we're gonna have to go through it and make sure that it's all good to actually drive on the road, and rebuild the carb, do all that stuff. Then the plan is in the back to put make some custom ramps for this, so that we can winch or drive little hot rods right up in it. It is the perfect size, like for instance the Schroll Coupe or something like that, or the 3T, or even that little race car that we got out of Missouri would be perfect for this thing. We can put it up in and haul it, so we can go back to like it was at Hershey and other swap meets, where we have a really cool hauler at our space, as well as the parts and everything and the cars there. So it's going to take a little time. I know everybody's going to be bothering us like every video. What's going on? What's going on? It's going to take a little time to get this thing moved cross country, working with the owner to get, he has something else he's looking to purchase. So we're going to try and get it moved across the country, and eventually get it to us, hopefully sometime this summer. And then we can start tinkering on it, and hopefully, who knows, end of this summer or even next season, we'll have this thing hauling stuff around. And I am super excited to get this back, and I can just see it now. Hand lettered IronTrap Garage on the side. It would be perfect, and this thing is just the dream. And this is where you go to get cool vintage patina trucks, is the Pacific Northwest. They are everywhere, and that's why I ended up having to go all the way out here to get this. So thank you guys. I'm really excited. Let us know what you think of the truck. What should we do with the truck? Should we leave it with the Ford that's in it? Should we put something in it eventually? Or should we just leave it alone and just drive it as is? Who knows? The future will tell, but I know we're gonna have a ton of fun with it. Thank you guys. Catch you later.